What should you drink on a ketogenic way of eating? Well, really, just stay away from the sugary drinks, right? Stay away from the sodas, stay away from the fruit juices. And then you're golden, right? Some people, like myself, I actually took a 25-year hiatus from coffee, but I started drinking it a few years ago, and I just like it more for a mood stabilizer, let's say, to where I drink my coffee and that kind of sets me up for the day and all the meetings that I have. And so that's really why I drink it. I don't need it. And so if you want coffee and it makes you feel better, have it, right? Every once in a while, I'll have some tea. I prefer the breakfast English tea or green tea. That's typically what I drink. Other than that, it's flavored water, right? I have sugar-free Propel Mix, sugar-free Tropical Punch, and sugar-free green tea. And so it works for me. Don't get into the camp of, well, if I have coffee, then I'm not ketogenic. What? Really? Like, if you're eating whole, all natural, mostly animal product foods, but you drink coffee, you're still doing better than like 60% of the population that just doesn't give a shit because the penalty or the consequence for what they're doing is so far down the road that they can't even contemplate it. So if you've chosen a ketogenic way of life and you've chosen to be meat based, right? That's really what it is. They want to do plant based, which is vegan vegetarian rebranded. So let's be meat based. Let's just say that at least 80% of our nutrition comes from animal products, and then the rest is single ingredient, you do you, and so if you want coffee, have coffee. I don't need it. Again, my husband says that if I quit taking in the coffee, then I'd just be mean to the guys at work, and why would I do that to them? So I haven't quit doing that yet, but just stay away from the sodas, right? I've seen sodas where a bottle of soda is up to 70, 80 grams of sugar in one bottle. Like, wow, that's more sugar than I intake in what, 2, 3 weeks, right? Good Lord. And look at the juices. Next time you go to the store, look at the back of an apple juice label, right? You have one glass of apple juice, you can be drinking 6 to 7 apples, right? If you're like, oh, I want to have an apple, then just eat the apple. Just have the apple, right? And screw the people that are like, oh, you're not ketogenic now because you're having fruit. If you don't have a negative side effect from it, you do you, right? Have the apple, because the apple is way better than the apple juice, right? Because let's face it, you ain't eating 7 whole apples. Good Lord, you'd feel sick as shit. But if you have to have the apple, not the apple juice, right? So be aware of what you're taking in liquids. Because once you're ketogenic, you are in the Olympics, right? And then it's just do you want to just be in the Olympics? Do you want a bronze? Do you want a gold? Right? I'm not going for a gold medal. I'm going for what does not cause intestinal distress, what does not cause weight gain, what does not cause me to have heart disease or become diabetic, right? That's what I'm eating to. I'm eating to challenging the how many years can you live, right? I'm going for 120. That's my goal. I want to live 120 years. Will I make it? I mean, I could be hit by a bus tomorrow, but whenever God wants me, he'll take me. But my goal is to try to not speed up the process. And so if you want to be true ketogenic, at least drop the soda, depending on the Monster or Rockstar too, because those things can be a lot of sugar as well. And then the juices, whether it's orange juice, apple juice, cranberry juice. I honestly don't know what other juices are out there, but I'm sure, right? You don't need greens drinks. You don't need to suck down the equivalent of 40 vegetables in one damn drink, right? Because contrary to popular belief, you don't need carbohydrates. Your body will make up to 60 grams of carbohydrates per day. So you don't actually have to ingest carbohydrates. But That's another video that I made. So check that one out if you're interested on counting macronutrients. But moral of the story, just stay off the sugar. Really look at the ingredients, because there's 52 different ways that they can say sugar, right? And sugar and starches all turn to sugar in the body. So be mindful, be careful, read your labels, and you will have success. With that, I wish you a blessed day.